This week on Wildcat News, we talk about the amount of fast food students eat.
Building healthy relationships is addressed.
And a study hall period is discussed.
All these stories and more coming up because Wildcat News starts now.
Good morning, West Johnston. I'm Greyson Betz.
And I'm Hannah Creech.
This week in the news, the Oscars were held on Sunday, February 26th. There was a mistake when the movie of the year was being announced. Presenter Faye Dunaway was handed the wrong card and announced La La Land as the winner. As the producers of the film were ending their acceptance speech, they were interrupted and the real winner, Moonlight, was announced.
The 59th annual Daytona 500 was held on Sunday, February 26th. Driver Kurt Busch was the champion of the race, while it was his 29th career win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
On February 22nd, NASA announced that they have found 7 new planets 40 light years away that could possibly inhabit life. The solar system they make closely resembles our own.
Once you get your license, do you think you'll get fast food more often?
Definitely.
Many students have found that once they get their license, they tend to buy fast food more often. For senior Kaylee McNeil, fast food is a daily part of her life.
Most of the time I'll go and I'll grab coffee or I'll grab something small to eat, and then I'll have early release. So then I go eat then, and then I come back for practice, and then I go eat again. So I'm literally constantly eating.
Sophomore Logan Bird and McNeil admit that the reason for this is the convenience.
I think I resort to fast food so much because when you're hungry, it's a lot easier to just go buy some food and have it ready for you than having to take the time.
Literally everywhere you turn when you're driving is food.
Both McNeil and Bird think that spending money on food so often is a big issue and it adds up quickly.
I have spent almost like 3 paychecks in 2 weeks. I spend way too much money.
In the long run, when you're spending your money on fast food, it may seem like a small amount at first, but it all adds up. I could be spending my money on much better things than food.
Bird believes that another reason why teens eat fast food so much is because there's nowhere else to hang out.
People, when they're bored, they just go hang out at food places because there's nothing better to do around here.
Bird considers that a solution to this problem could be healthier food options around the 210 or 4042 area.
We could at least be spending our money on stuff that's better for us.
I hope there will be better food options near us in the future.
Me too. When you and your parents are fighting, does it affect your day?
Yeah, it really puts me in a bad mood.
Bad relationships at home can strongly affect a student's work. Landry Connors reports.
According to the Women and Children's Health Network, having healthy relationships as a teenager makes you more likely to be happy and satisfied with your life. Sophomores Emily Remedy and Robert Creech tell how having positive influences around them improves their day.
When I talk to all my friends about all my problems and everything, I feel like it helps me de-stress, and it gives me another perspective of how to look at things.
Having healthy relations with your teachers and with all the people around you gives you this sort of basis on how you can go about your life, because you take all your experiences and everything you do from the people around you.
Remedy says bad relationships can affect your outlook on things.
The way you talk to people and the way you carry yourself, you'd probably shut yourself down, or you would, just not be as productive as you would be if you were to have a positive, healthy relationship with your friends.
When you have friends that are doing things that you don't necessarily agree with, sort of bad influences around you all the time, you feel like you have to validate yourself to those bad influences, and it just isn't a healthy way to live.
Creech thinks good friends give you a boost of confidence.
It gives you this ability to know what you're doing isn't necessarily wrong. It gives you a sense of place.
Remedy says making someone feel important is important.
You reciprocate that, I guess, to everybody else. They feel important too, and it's like a chain reaction.
I'm Landry Connors, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Landry. Healthy relationships truly are important.
I agree.
Now let's turn over to Chase Faircloth with the rundown.
I'm Chase Faircloth, and welcome to the rundown. Last Saturday, varsity softball won 12-2 against Triple S and won 6-0 against Northern, and JV lost 14-4 against Cape Fear. Monday, women's soccer won 9-0 against Triple S, and men's tennis lost 2-7 against Roseville. Men's tennis has a new coach and a new teacher. Greyson Betz informs.
History teacher Russ Leaptrot has been appointed as the new men's tennis coach. He is not nervous for the upcoming season and feels very welcomed.
To be honest with you, Coach Fisher's been great. All the guys have just been very helpful. They haven't made me feel awkward because obviously I didn't play tennis in high school. Most of the players stopped by, introduced themselves to me, told me they look forward to the upcoming season. Coach Fisher has just been very welcoming and tried to kind of walk me through the routines of practice and games.
Junior Albert Boswell is one of the team's captains. He explains how Leap Trot's lack of experience will affect the team.
It's a lot of the learning for the younger players has come on me and the other captains of the team.
Boswell believes the tennis team is going to have a better season than before and how Leap Trot is preparing the team.
As Leap Trot always likes to say, eventually we're going to be playing the same way on Thursday as we do on Monday. So he's just trying to get us in better shape than the competition, and then we'll be able to upset a few teams we shouldn't beat because they'll be tired and we aren't. We definitely have a very good season this year. I wouldn't put it all on Leap Trot because a lot of us, we've been getting better like on our own, and just a lot of us are older. But yeah, we're going to be in a lot of better shape, and we should do better as a whole.
Leap Trot expects a player to behave and work as hard as they are in the classroom.
I would much rather have a student or an athlete that is going to come in every day and work hard as they can, because I think that's a lot of the goals in the classroom and on the court is to improve.
I'm Greyson Betz, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Grayson. Tonight, men's tennis is home, softball and baseball are away, and women's soccer is away. Friday, softball and baseball are away. Monday, men's tennis is away and women's soccer is away. Tuesday, men's golf is away and softball and baseball are away. Come out and support all your spring athletes. I'm Chase Faircloth, and that's your week's rundown.
Thanks, Chase.
Have you ever thought about a mandatory study hall period?
Well, no, but that would be helpful.
Statistics show that mandatory study hall makes students more productive. Mason Butcher investigates.
According to Stanford News, 56% of students say that homework caused the most amount of stress for kids in school. Freshman Kyle Denning thinks a study hall would reduce the stress homework causes.
I would definitely want a study hall because school is pretty stressful as it is, and I don't really like having that burden on me at home with the homework and everything. And I think it would just make things a whole lot easier.
Denning thinks that it wouldn't just benefit students, but it would also benefit teachers.
I think a study hall would benefit teachers because they have only one planning period throughout the day, and a planning period isn't that long, and a lot of times they have meetings with other teachers or staff, and it would allow them to grade papers and allow students to receive grades back on assignments quicker.
Senior Carmen Romana believes that a study hall would help students with a job, while Denning feels that it would help those with extracurriculars.
I would benefit through study hall due to the fact that I would have more time in the day to sit there and complete homework. As a student who goes to work, it's very hard to sit there and complete work when you work 8 hours after school.
I think study hall would reduce the stress of homework because a lot of students, they play sports or have clubs that they're committed to at school that keeps them at school after school hours.
Romana thinks it depends on what kind of student you are for a study hall to be beneficial.
If students would probably be 50-50 on that chance is because it depends on the student. If they really want to learn, they're going to take it and use it to their advantage. If they really don't care about school, they're just going to abuse that time just like they have in the past.
I'm Mason Butcher, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Mason. That's something that should be considered.
Well, that's all for us this week. If you have any comments, questions, or story leads, email us at wjstudentmedia@gmail.com or send us a tweet at wjstudentmedia.
And if you want to watch Wildcat News at home, on the go, or catch up on past episodes, go to wjstudentmedia.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Greyson Betz.
And I'm Hannah Creech. Thanks for watching and have a great week.